Uh, revuelves el chile se va a pegar a la olla, hombre. ¿Quién se va a querer quedar?
Hi, hello. Check out what I've got. I'm sure you will be satisfied. That's a good deal for both of us. Pleasure doing business with you, friend.
Va a lastimar a alguien.
Te doy gracias por darme la fortaleza para superar mi adicción. Tiene 400 años.
Mire aquí.
30th of December, 1603. Lopez has just returned from a nearby village, and with him came a group he says will follow him and help us with construction. There was something strange about his behavior. I attributed it to the long journey through the jungle. That night, however, he admitted what had been bothering him. They followed me, he whispered. The others. He walked off. I spent that sleepless night worrying about his deviations toward madness.
para superar mi adicción.
So there's a crypt around here somewhere?
A secret crypt.
Why secret? If Lopez is involved, there's bound to be a trick.
That's a solid theory. What about you? Did you find anything?
I got a pamphlet. 7 steps closer to God.
Who knows? Maybe it'll help. Strange there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified and finally entombed.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
Someone once said if you really want to learn about a town, you have to visit their graveyards. I don't know why. One is the same as the next. Some might be a little more orderly, with neat rows, or they're like this one, where it feels more natural and unplanned.
We're not getting our hands on our treasure. I don't care about much. I care about respect for the dead.
These collars were used abroad in Nostromo, likely ferrying the captured indigenous people back to Spain to be sold as slaves. I wonder how it ended up here. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Calling me a witch. Imagine.
I'm sorry?
I'm a herbalist, a shamefully unrecognized branch of medical science. And that child's grandmother was a dowser. The things people ignore that are right in front of their noses.
Some people are afraid to believe in what they can't understand.
Ha! You sound like Isa.
Isabella, the archaeologist. You know her.
A smart girl, a good researcher, and unafraid to admit there are things she doesn't know. She's the one who broke the cross, by climbing on it. I don't know what was in her head. I tried to stop her, but she was very upset about something, angry and full of grief at the same time.
Do you know where she is now? I'm looking for her.
I don't know. After the cross broke, she ran away, but I didn't see which direction. In the state she was in, I knew better than to try to interfere with her. I'm sorry.
That's all right. You've given me more information than I had. Do you need some help with this cross?
I do, but first we have to get those children out of the way. It isn't safe for them to be running around while we work. That blind trickster filled their heads with tales of treasure, and they think I mean to steal it.
I'll talk to them.
You must do something to get those children out from underfoot.
Hey, get away from here. It's our treasure.
It's getting quite late. How about postponing the hunt until tomorrow?
No, we're not leaving till we find it. We'll sleep here if we have to.
Oh, I hope it doesn't come to that. Is there anything I can do to help?
No, we told you. You're not getting our treasure. Manu said if we find it, we can keep it.
That's a shame. The sisters told me you were very good at sharing, and I do know a lot about treasure hunting.
You know the sisters? She could tell on us.
I won't tell if you won't tell. I have a secret too. I'm the brave adventurer Lara Croft.
Whoa! We won't tell. You can help us. If you find the treasure, we'll split it, even.
You've got a deal. What do you need?
Manu told us we need to solve a riddle to find the treasure. Are you any good at riddles?
I'm an expert. Let's hear it.
I want you to take my supply. I'm nourished when the heavens cry.
If I get sick, a village dies.
Who am I? You figure out the riddle yet?
Hijo de nuestra Madre Virgen, cuánto deseo que mis hijos y yo podamos parecernos a ti en pureza de corazón, en el amor por Jesús.
How can we lift this with them playing around us?
Someone once said if you really want to learn about a town, you have to visit their graveyards. I don't know why. One is the same as the next. Some might be a little more orderly, with neat rows, or they're like this one, where it feels more natural and unplanned.
Feels like a mausoleum.
Means we're on the right track, right?
Te ruego que siembres en mí el más grande amor por Jesús.
Manu told us we need to solve a riddle to find the treasure. I want you to take my supply. I'm nourished when the heavens cry.
If I get sick, a village dies.
Who am I?
There's something there. Looks like there's something here. Fool's gold and costume jewelry. But the kids will love it.
So did you find anything?
I sure did. Look at this.
We're rich. Hold on. We said everyone gets an equal share, so...
Oh no, I couldn't possibly accept any of your treasure.
You mean it?
Absolutely.
I knew it right away when I saw you. I said there's a real hero.
Please, it was nothing. I only did what any reasonable person would do.
Thanks for finding the treasure. We're going to show it to Manu.
I don't know how you got Diego and the rest of those kids out of the way, but I'm glad you did. Now we can get to work.
Where should we start?
Over this way. Thank you for your help, and I hope you find Isa. I'm worried about her. I wish I knew why Isabella was trying to climb the cross. Maybe something about the cross can show you where Isa went.
There's an inscription. Look through me to find the way.
I wish I knew why Isabella was trying to climb the cross.
There's the next cross.
¿Encontraste la pieza que te pedí? ¿No es esa de ahí? No, a la izquierda. A tu izquierda.
I can see another. There's the next cross. There's an inscription. Look through me to find the way. I can see another. I don't have enough space for that. There's the next cross. All full up. Can't carry any more. Looks like there's something here. All full up. Can't carry any more. Wait, I can push this. Got it! Hello? When I first laid eyes on Angel de la Cruz, I knew I met a man of worth. When he spoke, my heart shook. Its tremors vibrated for days after his first sermon. That evening, God himself told me to set out to prove I was the chosen one. I left the next morning, seeking to prove my worth. Isabella! Are you in here? All full up. Can't carry any more.
Oh, thank God.
There you are.
Yes. Who are you?
Guillermo sent me to find you. He's worried about you.
Poor Guillermo. He's probably killing himself with guilt, too. I guess we were both right. There was a hidden crypt, and I did have an idealized view of what it would be like.
How did you injure yourself?
I was on a rope when the tremor hit. The shaking threw me into the walls, the rope snapped, and I hit the water badly. I think my ankle's broken.
In order to get you out, I'll have to go back for help. It will take several people. What's so funny?
Can one of those people be Sarah? I'd love to see the look on her face when she has to admit that one of Manu's fantastic stories turned out to be true.
I'll suggest it to Guillermo. Now, I don't think I can get out the way I came in, so I'm gonna have to look for another way out. I'll be right back.
And I'll be right here. I've always been grateful for my vivid imagination, except for right now. I can't wait to get out of here.
In preparation for the ultimate test, I have begun to explore the crypts and tombs found near the mission. They are challenging and dangerous, and I am slowly improving. My reflexes are quicker, I'm getting stronger, and I dare say my eyesight in the dark is improving. I know there are others trying to prove their worth to Brother de la Cruz, but they will not best me.
At last, somebody found me.
At last, somebody found me. Oh, at last, somebody found me. Oh, at last, somebody found me. I was not worthy. Forgive me for my hubris.
Lara, was that you?
I don't have enough space for that. I have returned from my training, however, Brother de la Cruz has disappeared. The Sisters of the Mission have no idea where he went. No matter. I will wait for him to return. My heart is pure. My head is clear. I am ready for the trials, and I will prove to him I am the chosen one. I must be on the right path. The air is getting fresher.
Don't tease me. I've spent the night in a crypt.
I know now that I am not the chosen one. Now I fear I have endangered the lives of Brother de la Cruz and the Sisters of the Mission. They do not know that the hollow earth surrounding the mission is home to demons, cruel, hissing creatures with twisted claws and sick, yellowed eyes. I came to this place to purge them from the world, in the name of Angel de la Cruz. to win his favor and earn my seat at his side. But I have failed. I could not contain this evil, and now it is out, and all warning of it will die down here with me. Isabella, I see daylight. You'll be out of here in no time.
You're amazing. Thank you so much.
I don't have enough space for that. All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Please tell me Isabella's okay.
She is, but she's hurt her ankle, so we'll have to go back and get her.
No. I could not stand to inconvenience you any further. And besides, Sarah tells me you have something important of your own to do. Please, let Isa's friends take care of her from here.
You'll need a couple of people and a lot of rope to get her out.
I'll round them up right away. Where is she exactly?
Take the main road across the river, then follow the crosses.
Wait, the crosses? Did she find something?
She found the crypt Manu told her about.
She did? That's wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy for her. I should have gone with her, and I feel terrible about her ankle. But despite that, this is the adventure Isa's always dreamed of.
She also suggested that maybe Sarah could be a member of her rescue party.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'll make sure of it. And speaking of Manu and his crazy stories, if you're looking for something hidden around here, you should probably talk to him. He worked for Isa. He's usually hoarding coal around the mission. And thank you again for finding Isabella. I don't know what I would have done if...
Just make sure she gets back safe. Hello?
Lara, thank you so much for finding Isabella.
Oh, it was my pleasure. She was right. There was a hidden crypt there.
I know. She was right. So was Manu. When she's feeling better, we will go excavate the ruin. Together.
Se va a pegar a la olla, hombre.
How is everything?
I have all kinds of stuff. That's a good deal for both of us. I'm sure you will be satisfied. That's a good deal for both of us. Pleasure doing business with you, friend.
Jungles hide so many places.
You must be Manu.
Who's that? Who's there?
She's the one who found the treasure.
Is that right, Diego? Well, what can I do for you?
I overheard you telling the children about Maya ruins.
Finally, someone who pays attention.
Well, you were right about the crosses. Isabella followed them to a hidden crypt.
Ha! I knew it! No one ever listens to old Manu, but I was right.
So you were. And I bet you're telling the truth about those Maya ruins.
I recognize something in your voice. The thrill of discovery, of finding something someplace unseen for hundreds or even thousands of years.
There is something thrilling about that, isn't there?
There's no feeling like it. The taste of stale, dusty air still gets my heart racing. These modern people, these so-called realists, they close themselves off from such wondrous possibilities. They can't even imagine some of the things I've seen. That I would give anything to see again one last time.
Perhaps I could be your eyes, your witness of those Maya ruins.
You could at that, yes.
Do you remember where the ruins were?
Now, where were they? I remember a pool fed by 3 waterfalls. I wish I could give you better directions, but it's been so many years.
I should be able to find it. And when I do, I'll come back and tell you all about it.
Oh, if you could do that for me. Touch that history. I would be so...
Say no more, Manu. I'll find it. I hope you've shined up those dancing shoes, Manu. I found the ruin. It was Maya, an ancient aqueduct. It was wonderful, just as you'd imagined.
I knew you would! Now, tell me everything.
The ruins had flooded because of the earthquake. I swam through tunnels teeming with peril.
Go on.
I found a vast cavern and a stone tower with massive heads carved into its sides.
The Lords of Xibalba, right? Incredible. What else?
It must have been an aqueduct of some kind. And you'll never believe this. Most of the machinery is still functional. Water wheels 3 men high turned as smoothly as the day they were built. It was amazing to see, Manu. To be so close to all that history where no one has set foot in hundreds of years.
I see it. I can smell it, feel it, taste it. You've brought tears to an old man's dry eyes. I can't thank you enough. I'd like to give you something.
Manu, I couldn't.
Please, I insist. It's the first relic I ever found. It's beautiful and intricate. A decorated skull. I'd like someone who has the same passion for exploring that I did as a young man to have it. Don't ever let anything kill your sense of curiosity and wonder.
I won't. Thank you, Manu. An adhesive made of tree sap and powdered bone hold the jade and other gems in place within the wearer's teeth. A crude drill, perhaps made of obsidian, would have been used to delicately carve out the notches required to hold the jewelry in place. impossible. I can't carry anymore. I don't have enough space for that.
Come see what I have to trade. What are you looking for? How can I help you, Lara? Enjoy it. Thank you. Come find me if you need anything else.
All full up. Can't carry anymore. St. John was the last of Jesus' apostles to die, and the only one whose life didn't end in martyrdom or suicide. As a writer of 5 books of the New Testament, he's the patron saint of theologians and scholars. Because of his long life, he was able to take on several students who continued his teachings after he died, establishing a line of religious study that remains unbroken to this day.
Come see what I have to trade. Come see what I have to trade.
Rumours have long persisted of monsters, for lack of a better term, in the area surrounding the mission of St. John. The locals refuse to discuss these sightings. They grow sullen when they are mentioned and usually scurry off and hide in their homes. However, it is my fervent belief, once we have converted the populace, they will see these monsters as nothing but superstitions, shadows that disappear in the Lord's light. These are two legendary trees which complement one another. The Chechen tree secretes a substance which is poisonous upon contact, and the nectar of the Chaka tree can neutralize that poison before it results in serious burns. The fascinating thing about these trees is that they always grow very near to each other. According to legend, two brothers, warrior princes, fought a battle to the death over the love of a woman and died in each other's arms. They begged the gods for forgiveness, and it was granted. Kinich, the kind one, was reborn as the benevolent Chaka tree, while Tazik, the hate-filled one, was reborn as the poisonous Chechen tree. Sounds like trouble. I don't have enough space for that. Ugh, smells like rotten eggs. Sulfur. All full up. Can't carry any more. The Yashil are here as well. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. All full up. Can't carry anymore. To get on that platform. Have to create an explosion. I don't have enough space for that. Have to create an explosion. Shit! All full up. Can't carry any more. Impossible. I can't carry any more. All full up. Can't carry any more. Have to get on that platform. This seems to be some kind of primitive sculpture of a human. Space for that. I don't have enough space for that. All full up. Can't carry any more. All full up. Can't carry any more. Full up. Can't carry any more. All full up. Can't carry any more. Impossible. I can't carry any more. All full up. Can't carry any more. It's not far now. Just have to get up there. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. All full up. Can't carry anymore. Have to get on that platform. It's not far now. Just have to get up there. Space for that. All full up. Can't carry anymore. I don't have enough space for that. Have to get on that platform. Have to get on that platform. Have to get on that platform. All full up. Can't carry anymore. This seems to be some kind of primitive sculpture of a human. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. All full up. Can't carry anymore. Have to get on that platform. Have to get on that platform.
Oh shit!
Have to climb. All full up. Can't carry anymore. Have to climb. Have to climb. I don't have enough space for that. I don't have enough space for that. impossible. I can't carry anymore. I don't have enough space for that. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. The Maya Tree of Life, also known as Yashe, plants its roots in the underworld and then passes through our world as its branches extend all the way into paradise. Lurking somewhere inside the World Tree is Itsamye, a bird god who is said to know all the secrets of the 3 planes of existence through which the World Tree grows. All full up. Can't carry any more. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Qué bueno que vuelves el chile, se va a pegar a la...
You want to make a deal?
Good day.
I'm sure I can help you. I'm sure you will be satisfied. That's a good deal for both of us. I'm sure you will be satisfied. I'll be here if you want to deal somewhere.
Doy gracias por darme la fortaleza para superar mi adicción.
El
daño es bastante grande.
Can't carry anymore. And an eclipse. "25th of December, 1603. It has been 4 days since we turned away from the city. We traveled in silence and in circles, guided by a confusion of grief, relief, and celebration. Lopez and I exited the jungle and landed in a clearing, under the gaze of several faces carved into the side of the mountain. Lopez had an episode, as he later called it. He threw himself in front of the faces and screamed for forgiveness. The heaviest sin on his heart was abandoning Perez to the strange warriors. They had grown close over the journey. Try as I might, I could not console him, so I built a fire and waited, as he decreed his actions and pleaded for forgiveness from the silent stone faces. And under his wings you may seek refuge. Under his wings. And under his wings you may seek refuge. The door closed and a silence settled, so great and so vast I held my breath for fear of breaking it. Lopez turned to me, his eyes wild, a smile screwed across his face. He came toward me, arms outstretched, and for a moment fear flickered across my heart. But he pulled me close, his fingers digging into my shoulders. "I found it," he whispered in my ear, and releasing me, he wandered through this room. Walls of pure jade reaching up to the heavens, completely covered in intricate etched mosaics and carved figures. I followed at a distance as he approached an altar, and watched as he lifted a silver box from it. The others are worried that Brothers de la Cruz and Serrano will not return. I have so far maintained they will, that they always have. But in my heart I am beginning to believe we have seen the last of them, and that grief weighs heavily. We will continue their work. Either they will return to find we have not forgotten the teachings, or they will look down on us from above and bless our continued labors. This cross, it looks like it's from the 17th century. 26th of December, 1603. Lopez woke me, having already prepared a Spartan breakfast. "This is where we were meant to be," he said, a cold determination in his voice, so very different from how he acted just the day before. I finished my meal as he spoke of holy retribution, how he had acted in error, but now God had put his hands on his shoulders and shown him the path to walk. "We will spread the true word of God from this small mission," he said, pointing to an adobe building just beyond the stone faces. "We will prepare the path for the chosen one to follow, for only he who does will be worthy of this box." Jonah! This book describes a stranger's arrival at the mission. He founded the Sect of Seven. Maybe that was Lopez.
Like on the pamphlet. We must be getting close. We should keep looking.
John, son of Zebedee, one of Jesus' apostles, also called the beloved disciple. He and his brother James were known for their impetuousness and temper, which prompted Christ to start calling them Boanerges, sons of thunder. John is credited with writing 5 books of the New Testament, the Gospel of John, the 3 epistles of John, and the Book of Revelation. He's the patron saint of love and loyalty, as well as writers, publishers, and scholars. One of his symbols is a serpent in a cup, which is linked to his patronage of victims of poisoning and burns. This roughly drawn sketch shows St. John repelling a demon attack. Perhaps they plan to have this as one of the frescoes in the mission. The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. Jonah, those 2 Bible quotes. The sun will be darkened, and under his wings you may seek refuge.
What does it mean?
That's it. Look for a heron and an eclipse. Brother de la Cruz appeared one day, emerging from the jungle, breathing new life into the mission. There were just the 3 of us when he arrived, and Sister Dorothea had been ill for many weeks. He and his associate began to work that first day. By the next week, de la Cruz had recruited a workforce of 3 dozen. They have prepared the bell tower and worked the fields, planting crops. Brother de la Cruz aims to make us self-sufficient. We'd spent so long alone out here, I'd worried we'd lose God's ear. Lo and behold, we not only had his ear, but he sent another to act as his hands as well. Stone faces weep as Jesus creeps along the dolorous path. Too many died, more will still, and more will still, and more will still. His light leads the way. There's a whole mural under here. Veracruz, the true cross.
Is that what I think it is?
The silver box. It's unmistakable.
Jesus takes up the cross. These are the stations of the cross. But there's a bunch missing.
Before 1600, there were only 7. This could date back to the time of Lopez.
This is one of his clues.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing he does.
All right. Let's see if we can find a cross lying around here somewhere. When we find the box, how do we get the key back from Dominguez?
We'll find a way.
Etzli is young to have all that responsibility. It must be pretty hard for him.
I can only imagine.
Found something?
Yeah. Jesus takes up the cross. Help me lift this. Looks like a long way down. Let's see where this leads. Station 2. Jesus falls the first time.
There's an inscription here. Ambulate.
Have to use the light beam to follow the
Habes.
Stations of the Cross. Walk while you have the light. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross.
That did it. I wouldn't want to be buried in here. My head tossed behind a cross somewhere.
Walk while you have the light, so that the darkness may not overtake you.
Sounds like a hint.
Or a threat.
This looks like the Virgin Mary.
Station 3. Jesus meets his mother.
The mirror looks dusty. I'll give you a boost. Hey, it worked. The light leads this way. Oh, what happened to these people?
Looks like the light activated something.
Laura! Are you alright? You're lucky it was a little rusted.
This must be Station 4.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these frescoes. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross.
These people look like they were tortured. I'm not gonna see them.
I don't think this was just a crypt. This must be Station 4. Let's have a look at these frescoes. I don't think this was just a crypt. I'll get it.
Station 5. Jesus falls a second time. Laura, is that what I think it is?
The Stations of the Cross again.
But with mummies. Isn't this sacrilegious?
Not necessarily. They could have been paying the ultimate homage.
Or they were just sick.
This must be Station 6. Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross.
Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks.
Uh-huh.
So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion with mummies?
Have to to use the light beam to follow the state. I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. I guess this is a sect from the pamphlet. This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was. That inscription. Not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks. So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion with mummies? Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship. They're
Literally.
carrying
I
him.
guess this is a sect from the pamphlet.
They're carrying him.
This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was. Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks.
Have to use the light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross.
So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion with mummies? Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. I guess this is a sect from the pamphlet. This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was. That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this. Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks. Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. I guess this is a sect from the pamphlet. This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was. That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this. What the hell happened here?
Lopez had his disciple wall him in, and then... bang.
No witnesses?
Only the hands of the Righteous One may seize destiny from mine.
I guess it's you then.
He led us on this goose chase. He sabotaged every clue.
All to keep this box from Trinity.
And the people of Paititi. He was totally consumed by it.
Where is she?
I don't know.
I just need the box.
Fuck you!
Well, I guess we're done here.
Amaru!
Stop!
Let him go! Release him, and I will give you the box.
Lara, what are you doing?
I've lost enough people.
I know you have. Your father was brilliant.
He was taken from me before I could know.
He was my friend. But he was obsessed, relentless.
You didn't know him.
He refused to see the potential for destruction in his work. He had to be stopped.
You had him killed.
He was going to lead the public to Paititi. Everything I love, everything I fought for. My world would have been destroyed.
And what about my world?
You can't think it's the same.
It is to a 9-year-old girl. I was a child.
There was too much at stake. An entire civilization, hundreds of years of independence, thousands of lives. I had no choice.
There's always a choice. It's not too late. You can honor Unuratu and restore the sun.
No. The threat must be removed.
You're a low, selfish, murdering coward.
And you, Lara? How many lives have you ended? In pursuit of what? Lara! Go! Stop him!
What the hell?
Is that Rourke? Running past just now? Yeah.
Think we should call him?
Hell no. If there's any change in our staff...
Spanish Jesuit missionary Andres Lopez, a member of Trinity, was dispatched to find and retrieve the silver box of Ix Chel rumored to be in Paititi. Instead of bringing the box back to the Trinity High Council, he confessed the theft to his old friend, the Emperor of Paititi, Sinchichika, Unuratu's ancestor. Together they entered into a plot to hide the box from Trinity. Lopez went west to Paititi and founded the mission of San Juan, leaving a path of clues stretching back to Cozumel for Sinchichika's descendants to follow when the time came. But while building the mission and the deadly crypts below, the box's power corrupted Lopez's mind. He came to believe that no one was worthy of the power of the sun. He died alone in the dark, consumed by the power of the box. Soon after, disease severely wiped out the population of Paititi, taking Sinchichika and knowledge of the path of the clues that led to the silver box with it.
As he'll tell us. Back to Ken and it's all over.
Nothing's right about this. Don't get too close! What? But stay visible! You cover me. Where?
Gotta check that.
Keep your heads up! Copy that, team leader.
Running past just now? Yeah. Think we should call him?
Hell no. If there's any change in our status, he'll tell us. Hasn't been much radio chatter.
Shit! It's you!
Hold her off!
Hold your fire! That makes you move! Gotta be close. Fuck! Just the two of us now! Still up for this? Outpost! Send another team to my position!
Might be there. On the last one.
Has the box, and Lara Croft was last seen in the church. Find them.
They just left her alone in the church.
It was chaos in there.
Obviously. But this is Croft. There was something more important to worry about.
How does he expect to get away?
Something's up.
I spotted her! Hit him a block!
They just left her alone in the church.
It was chaos in there.
Obviously. But this is Croft. There was something more important to worry about.
Please, 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 try to come through here.
Any idea who you are? They just left her alone in the church.
It was chaos in there.
Obviously. But this is Croft. There was something more important to worry about.
How does he expect to get away?
The guy holding a box won't be able to move very fast.
These people just don't give up.
Unbelievable. She's damn good. I'll give her that.
Yeah, and if we don't find her before she finds us...
We will. Her winning streak ends here. left her alone in the church. It was chaos in there, obviously. But this is Croft. There was some... using mud to evade us. Pretty smart.
The guy holding the box won't be able to move very fast.
If my Ava's here, where's Croft?
Gotta check that.
Got Croft here! Covered in mud! Flanker! He's dead already! Leave now! Me and you! Me and you! This is where... You can do better than that! Shit!
Jonah, where are you?
I'm in the cane field. They can't see me.
Keep your head down. I'm on my way. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Canefield, all units. Priority 1. Find Lara Croft.
You heard the commander. Let's go hunting.
Croft, I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia, but Dominguez was against it. That's on me. But I'm gonna fix that mistake. Now.
Never gives up that one. Hey, where are you?
Oh, I don't like this. Hey, did you know they're still rum in some of these barrels?
For Christ's sake, Morgan, do your job. You better not be screwing around. All right, let's go. I'll take point.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Hey, Morgan. Holy shit! I was just talking to you. Everybody, Morgan's missing. Find him now.
full up. Can't carry anymore. Impossible. I can't carry anymore. I don't have enough space for that.
Cardinal 6, got visual on Croft. He's at the distillery.
Deacon team, deploy.
Deacon's on the ground, Commander.
Let's get her.
Jonah!
Oh, yeah. I got it. I'm good.
What the hell were you thinking?
If I was you, it would have worked.
They might not get far.
Go.
Go, we got this. How much longer to Paititi?
Almost there. I'm sorry I lost the box.
It's not your fault. It's Dominguez. It's Trinity. All the way back, as far as I can remember, it's always been them. I could have had a family. Everything could have been different. We will get the box, and we will stop Dominguez. Your Highness.
Lara. Where's the box?
Amaru has it.
But the death of the sun draws near.
We'll get it back before he completes the ritual.
This will not be easy. We'll have to adjust the plan. Please, take your time to prepare yourself. We'll gather intelligence and fighters.
Thank you.
I'll stay here and lend Uchu a hand. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. I won't be long. I can't believe how much Etzli has grown in such a short time.
Lara, it's good to see you again.
You too, Uchu. How are the preparations going for Etzli's coronation?
Not well, sadly. Shortly after you left Paititi, a group of hunters pulled Zan's body from the wilderness.
Zan, was he one of the men you sent out?
To retrieve the champion's bow, yes. Lara, I hate to ask you, but...
But would I go and get the champion's bow?
It's a lot to ask. This is the most difficult of the items to retrieve. Zan was one of our best.
May I ask what makes this bow so special?
Queen Unuratu's ancestors carved it from the first ceiba tree to grow in the wilderness outside the city. It has been handed down through generations. She bestowed it upon Sairi, Etzli's father, on their wedding day. It joins the two families together, but it was lost many years ago, taken by the Nahual.
The Nahual? That's someone who has the power to transform into an animal, right?
Yes. This one stalks the jungle outside the city. Envious, it tricks Sairi into giving it the bow. Etzli is the rightful heir of the champion's bow. Without it, he cannot be king.
Okay, point the way.
Thank you. You will find the entrance directly across from here, up the shore of the river.
Don't worry, I'll do my best to get the bow. All full up. Can't carry any more. I can't believe how much Etzli has grown in such a short time.
He's going to make a great king.
I better get started now. There's still so much to learn. Thank you, Ahau.
This describes something nearby. The waters below protect me from the waters above. I can't believe how much Etzli has grown in such a short time. This describes something nearby. The youngest of 4 turns his back on his brothers, unable to speak as I lie in his mouth. We found their hidden city easily enough, the coordinates from Trinity being correct. The natives did not trust us, and we entered the city with spears at our necks. There was a tumult against the people. We later learned a cohort of Inca had arrived the month before. Lopez spun a tale of our desertion from the Spanish army, for our hearts could not fathom the destruction they had and would continue to cause, and we gladly exchange any or all of our goods for shelter, if only for a short while. Reluctantly, they allowed us to remain in the city, on the condition we leave our armor and weapons in a small hut outside of the city proper. The men hesitated, and finally we agreed that 2 of us would remain outside, guarding the gear. Any squad venturing outside Khan must take special precautions in covering their tracks. We're close now, and the last thing we need is droves of tourists showing up trying to be the first to get the perfect selfies in the city. Impossible. I can't carry any more. full up. Can't carry anymore. All full up. Can't carry anymore.
Trade with me.
How are things?
Welcome. The gods favor us both. Very good. I await your return.
I have some items that might eat.
How is everything?
Look what I have for you. May the gods smile upon you.
I don't have enough space for that.
Ishmanat.
This must be the jungle entrance. Not very inviting, but I suspect that's the point.
You go first.
First? I'm not going in there at all. Did you see the guy they pulled out of there?
What was left of him? Come on, just to the top of the path.
If my father